Come to think of it, Urianger always was fond of fairy tales. Dost thou seek the sorcerer's wisdom, young one? A quest for a lost love. Perhaps that could have been me, had things been different. To be honest, I'm impressed that you thought of the trolley to begin with. So few seem to these days. Too used to living without it, I suppose. Rust and ruin. Faith is ready to guide you to Twine, where you might meet the mysterious Magnus. If you're ready, we can leave right now. Though, you haven't seen another fellow around here, have you? I thought he'd have come out by now. I gave him a whooping. You think he'll be alright? That's, well, I suppose we did force your hand a bit. I'll have a look, just in case. You go on ahead, Thafe. Alright. Looks like it'll just be you lot and me, then. Try not to let anything take a bite out of you on the way out of the rail yard. We'll catch up with you in Twine. The rest of them aren't here. Damn, that smarts. Did he have to thump me so hard? I'll be feeling that for the next fortnight at least. Not to be done about it now, though. I've pointed your over-eager companions in the right direction, and they've gone on ahead, so we need to get moving. Normally we walk atop the tracks, but seeing as the young lady has a much shorter stride, that's more perilous a route than I'm comfortable suggesting. Wouldn't want anyone falling through the gaps. Of course, the low road presents other dangers, but having been on the receiving end of your friend's blows, I'm not worried on that account. Man, they're really breadcrumbing this quest. Wait a moment, I think I hear something. Oh, that's something. Alright, run! Ooh, the amount of stuff that aggro's here is nuts. Alright, let's try this again. Wait a moment, I think I hear something. Oh, that's something alright. Run! Well then, now let's get back to it, shall we? Uh-oh. Now what have we got? Oh! Some big old birds. Give me a second to let some cooldowns finish up. Go. Sorry about that. I'll admit, I didn't expect this route to be quite so fraught with danger. We're nearly to Twine, though, so we should make it without further incident. Thankfully. Finally. Ooh. The town is small, but everything in it seems so purposeful. It's amazing. Odd to find a place like this still occupied. It must have come dangerously close to being consumed by the flood. A testament to man's resilience, that civilization may yet be found at the very edge of the world. This is it. Welcome to Twine. The original dwellings were built to house those laborers tasked with building the track. Over time, miners came to seek their fortunes, and that's what made the town grow to what you see before you today. But it was still the trolley that brought them here. As you've doubtless noticed, the track goes to the very heart of the town. It was the heart of the town, back when the trolley still carried everyone home at the end of each hard day in the mines. Now there is no trolley, nor much work to be had in the mines for that matter. The only residents that remain are the destitute, the delusional, and those with nowhere else to go. Or so they say. That should give you some indication of what to expect when you meet Magnus. As I said, it will help you understand why we can't get the trolley running. Just don't expect too much aside from that. Well, that's encouraging, but I don't see that we have much choice. Let's go and meet the man. This is Magnus. He's our boss of a fashion. Who are you supposed to be? Never seen the three of you in my life. Or the four of you? Wicked white. If you're going to bother me, at least have the damn courtesy to stand still. Methinks this one is deep in his cups. These are my guests, Magnus. We ran into them at the mines. They're looking for a way to reach Nabatharang, so they came to ask about the trolley, you see. What? There's nothing in Nabatharang. Not anymore. And especially not for frail little girls. Give it up. No, we must reach Nabatharang. I must. Bah. So you have your heart set on it. The world doesn't care. The place is a ruin, nothing more. And you're not getting there in the trolley. The thing doesn't run on hopes and dreams. We're not fools. It's necessity that drives us to Nabatharang. If you insist that the trolley is not an option, at least tell us why. No, I'm sick of people asking me about the blasted thing. Leave me be. We'll speak outside. I'd be lying if I said that I didn't expect that. But for what it's worth, I'm sorry. Piss off. Stubborn arse. I sense there's more to this belligerent drunk in his tale. He only said that because he thinks I'm weak, and he's right, but I can't be. I won't be forever. There has to be some way. I must find it. On track. Minfilia remains adrift in the turbulent sea of thought. Oh, I'm sorry. I was stuck in my own head again. It's clear that Magnus has no intention of helping us, but perhaps we should ask the other residents. They may know something of the trolley. I'll take the north side of town. Let me know if you learn anything. Thancred, art thou truly content to stand witness to fate's course and take no part? This isn't a matter of fate, Urianger. It's about choice, and I've had years to decide where I stand. Minfilia has spent too long in chains already. I would not shackle her again by making my hopes known. It is for her to choose what shape her destiny will take. It is for me to stay silent, to protect her, teach her, and stand by her. That, at least, I can do for her. So be it. Come, let us make our own inquiries. Oh, yeah, this was one of the... Oh, there you are. You'll be pleased to know that I got our friend back home with no trouble, and he's just fine. He was a bit shaken up, is all. And you? What did Magnus have to say? I did have a faint hope that your need might prompt him to action, where our interest is not, but I suppose that was foolish of me. I am sorry that we couldn't be of help, though. I could at least show you the trolley car we have here, if you like. You could give it a stroke or two. It has some very smooth wood. It's like, nah, thanks. You mean to say you're not giving up? Even knowing what Magnus... or that Magnus is... Magnus? I don't see much point in your being stubborn about it. Though, perhaps stubbornness is exactly what this situation calls for. Can't forge iron without an anvil, after all. I can't imagine that anything you try will work. But if you're certain, you can help me make preparations in the event that it does. To that end, take this toolbox. We're going to inspect the rails. I'll have a look along the tracks for anything that's in need of repair. You bring the tools and be ready to hand them to me whenever I stop to work. Two large toolbox. No one could ever possibly need this many tools, let alone to carry them all on their person at one time. Oh, there he is. This spot looks like it could use a bit of work. Can you ready the tools for me? Oh, okay. You open the box, revealing the proud array of lovingly maintained tools within. Brilliant. Now, if you could hand me what I need as I work, that would be a help. In this case, well, this bolt is loose, for one matter. We can't have that. I'll need to tighten it. A vicious-looking saw, a mid-sized wrench, a ragged cloth. Obviously a wrench. Thank you. This one will do nicely. Now give me one moment and there. I don't see any other problems here, so let's continue along the track. I'm a bit concerned about this lantern post. Would you ready the tools for me? You set down the toolbox, the muscles of your arms enjoying profound relief, and open it once again. You're quite handy to have around, you know. As to the lamp here, these aren't often necessary these days, but if we're going to do this, we might as well do it properly. And if, by some miracle, the night returns, as it did in Lakeland, well, it's a nice thought. Anyhow, a bit of this post seems to have splintered. Whether its lamp is to be lit or not, we wouldn't want these little pieces of wood jabbing the next person who comes through here to do maintenance. I'll need to sand it down a bit. A bulky saw, a heavy hammer, a rough file. Go for the file. Yes, a wood file's perfect. Let me even this out. That should do it. I'll bring some varnish along next time to finish the job. I haven't spotted any other problems, so we can move along now. Unless you'd like to take in the view of the tracks from here for a bit longer. It's breathtaking, I know. Mining has always been the primary vocation of folks in the Hills of Amber, you see. But after a certain point, they had dug up everything that could easily be reached and carried back by manpower alone. It was then that the Nabath Empire struck upon the idea of the Talos, which they had seen at work abroad. At great expense, the Nabath brought the Mistal engineers who specialized in Talos here to the hills. And wouldn't you know it, the mining industry picked right up again. Ugh, there's a yawning fit. Twine itself sprung up around that time, as a matter of fact. It was named after the entwining of tales, the fruitful cooperation between the native Ronso and the newly come Mistal. But that, like so much else, fell apart in the wake of the flood. The Mistal left, taking their knowledge with them. It was 15 years ago that the last of them, the folks from Daedalus Stoneworks, took off for Yulmore, and now no one remains that can repair and operate the Talos. But there's no use in lamenting what can't be changed, and there's one more thing we need to do while we're out here, so we might as well get to it. Vultures occasionally make their nests on the tracks, you see, and it falls to us to remove them when they do. The creatures are angry when disturbed, which is natural, but nevertheless a danger to anyone passing by. It's not my favorite task, to be honest with you. As you may have noticed, I'm not terribly suited to confrontation. That said, would you follow the tracks north and remove any nests you find for me? I'll keep an eye on things from here. Be careful when removing the nest. The vultures made them. The vultures who made them never seemed to be far away. Of course, they never could be far enough away for my taste, so my perception may be a bit biased. Oh. Almost jumped off. I mean, I could have just flown back up, but... Thank you. That should be everything taken care of. In return for your help, I'll tell you a bit more about the trolley. Nothing that can get it started again, though. As I said, the only people who know how to repair the Talos are long gone. When they left, the life began to bleed out of the town. The trolley's tracks rusted and its cars fell into disrepair. Now, I was born in Twine, raised there. My first word was trolley, damn it. And those were the worst years of my life. But then, about 7 years passed, Magnus and his wife returned to us. Returned to us, okay. Magnus is a real proper trolley engineer, and perhaps he would never have left in the first place if it hadn't been for his son. As you're well aware, Amarang is hardly the safest place, and Magnus wanted his son to grow up away from its dangers. It didn't help in the end. The Sin Eaters got the boy. Isn't that always the way? I guess so, and that is unfortunate. The child had always said that someday he wanted to see Magnus's trolley running again. So in his memory, they returned to Twine, started fixing those rusted rails and broken cars, and it was going well for a time. Wicked white vultures. Are they back for revenge? Never mind, I don't want to find out. Nice work out there. And now you know the story of the trolley. Won't do you much good without the Talos, though. If there was even a single one that still functioned, things might be different, but, well, here we are. Thank you all for watching. Tonight's stream was emotional. So we finished up Raktika with Katana Ravel, and then unbeknownst to me, I did not remember. I thought we were going to go straight into Amarang. There was the whole attack on the Crystarium and Lakeland, which I had just forgotten about, and it's such a great sequence, great cutscenes. Definitely, I would say the most emotionally gripping of Shadowbringers so far, and yeah, I just thoroughly enjoyed it. So I hope you enjoyed this, and if you did and you want to see more, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want to join me live, the link to my Twitch is in the description down below. Thank you again, and I hope you have a good one.